is one of those rare performers who can stay perfectly still and still make people laugh within seconds. His genius lies in making you laugh before you read.
A movie quite a while ago called Mr. Bean's Holiday.
Oh, yes.
In which Mr. Bean...
You're so casual about that. I did a film called Mr. Bean's
He created the character for TV.
I was based actually on a visit, on a holiday in Venice that I had in 1985. Quite a long. Started exploring just doing purely visual comedy. I'd explored it on stage, and I was interested in trying to put visual comedy through the character of Mr. Bean on TV. And so that's where it started. Well, the first ones we did were in 1988, 89, and then it sort of grew from there, and now we've got this...
Weird, it's like it's got its own life.
For millions, but more from a simple, let's try this and see what works idea.
Do you remember that night?
Yes, I certainly remember the night. It was a one-off. It was a one-night review, and I was asked if I wanted to do something, and I couldn't think of anything, and just stood in front of a mirror, to be honest, and I just started pulling faces, I mean, for want of a better term. And I just sort of, was doing this...
Without a single word, Rowan delivers it perfectly, leaving the host completely stunned. Graham Norton asks an ordinary question, but Rowan responds with unexpected seriousness.
I don't think of your characters ever as being mean or nasty spirited, but you think that Trevor is nicer than the characters you normally play.
Yeah, I mean, in Man vs. Bee, he was quite psychopathic because the bee drove him kind of nuts. But in this one, he's not so psychopathic. He's a genuinely sweet man, I think, Trevor Bingley, and that's relatively rare, actually.
During a chat with Stephen Colbert, Rowan shared the exact night Mr. Bean first came to life.
Do you remember that night?
Yes, I certainly remember the night. It was a one-off. It was a one-night review, and I was asked if I wanted to do something, and I couldn't think of anything, and just stood in front of a mirror, to be honest, and I just started pulling faces, I mean, for want of a better term. And I just sort of, was doing this... And then there was this idea of having a card. Have you got anything that I could... Hey, man, I'm just going to... Anyway, it was something like that.
Think of all the racing chaos. Rowan's response, a hilarious...
didn't he? Cars, then, then he'd enjoy it. But anyway, it's fantastic to be here. I'm a guest of George Russell, which is, it wasn't planned for me to be here on a weekend, when he got pole, but here we are.
Rowan Atkinson name-dropping. Whatever next?
Oh, I know. I'm here as a matter of fact, as a guest of George Russell. So.
Oh, fantastic.
So that's how privileged I am.
The host brings up Mr. Bean's global fame, expecting a simple celebrity-style reply.
Shell around him.
Yeah. He's hugely popular internationally, isn't he?
Yes, it is bizarre, actually. It's something that I try not to think about very much, because actually, if I ever do, stop and dwell on how well known my face is in so many obscure corners of the world, that I think I would find it rather disturbing.
Are you made aware of it when you go abroad?
I'm being slightly disturbed about it, even talking about it. Yes, I'm aware. No, you hear extraordinary things about, like a friend of mine making a documentary for Comic Relief and going into Africa, into some of the most deprived areas of Africa, and going to this, little African village where there's no water, no electricity, no services, and no nothing.
Mr. Bean is a funny and famous comedian character. He makes Bill laugh with his silly actions and funny adventures. He rarely speaks, but his expressions and actions by millions around the world.